Good day, everybody. My name is Nico, and this is the first program that we will call High Tech from the MD's office that we will do on a monthly basis. The reason why we thought to do this was to give Frank Swanepoel, the new MD of High Tech, the chance to enlighten the public about what is happening on a monthly basis and to give advice and to tell people what is happening in our areas, crime-wise, obviously, and what to look out for, what to do, what not to do, and so forth. Seeing that we are currently sitting with a national problem that's been coming for years, one could almost say decades, and that's definitely not going to stop soon, is the problem of load shedding. And we are all used to load shedding currently up to the lower stages of stage 2 and 3 and up to 4. Now suddenly we're sitting with stage 6, and it's come from the top. We've all heard that it might even go up to stage 8, and that's problematic. Yeah. Frank, what can you tell the public about how it affects High Tech?
Morning, Nico. Thank you for the opportunity. I really appreciate it. And yeah, I think it's very important and it's necessary for the public to know what the consequences are, what the risks are out there, how it affects the security industry as such, and specifically with regards to the load shedding. I think we are in a situation now and the circumstances are bad out there. We all know that from labor action to the maintenance of the power stations is a real problem. So the effect that it actually has to not only us as a company but to the public out there is that we rely on the security systems to make sure that we are secure at home. And as a result of what is happening now, equipment rely on either power or battery power. So obviously when the power is off, you rely on your battery power. And if your battery is not in a good condition, your battery will not last for the time periods where you will suffer load shedding. The battery is there to last for an hour to 6 hours when it's really fully charged and in a good condition. When it's not in a good condition, you can expect maybe an half an hour, maybe your alarm wouldn't even work when you have load shedding. So the reason for that being that the load shedding is so frequent or very short after each other that your battery does not get the chance to fully load the battery. And that causes a problem because when your battery is not only low but actually dies down, you might have an alarm because the alarm says there's a tampering on your system. And once that happens, your alarm will activate. The problem is, though, that the alarm that activates does not send a signal through to our control room, and we will not know that you actually have an alarm. We have had many complaints in the past week or so with regards to clients saying that their alarms has activated. They have not received a phone call, neither did we respond to the alarm. And that being the reason that the batteries cannot last the load shedding periods. So it's very important for the clients out there to make sure that their battery systems are operational. If you're not sure how to check or you don't know or you need to replace, you are welcome to phone High Tech. We will do an assessment of your system for you free of charge and we can advise you accordingly.
Okay, tell me quickly, is there something like a battery pack, like a UPS? I think all of us has got computers back home because of load shedding that we actually also got UPSs in order for our computers not to cut out while we're working and you're actually losing what you've been doing. Is there something available like that you can keep your alarm battery charged?
Yes, Nico, certainly there is. We call it a battery pack that we can install on your system. Depends on how large your system is, whether it's an 8-zone or a 16-zone system. But yes, there is a power pack that we can install for you at a minimal cost. But that we can recommend that you either have one or not once we do the assessment for you on your system at home.
Okay, well, I think that sums it up pretty well. I think all of us has been lying in our beds at night, and when suddenly you just hear alarms going off all over the show, and that's when the power actually comes back on, like you just explained. So now we know that there lies a lot behind that than just the alarm going off. I think it's very important for us to follow this advice and give High-Tech a call and make sure that we keep everything safe and keep yourself safe.
Thank you, Nico. Appreciate the opportunity.
Thanks, Frank. Until next time then, from the MD's office at High-Tech, see you next month.